Thanks for staying with us on SABC News. Now, Forex trading is a buzz online. Many people are interested in making money and quickly. Brokers are urging people to be careful and not fall victim to fraud and unscrupulous traders. Ridwaan Moola from Think Markets joins me now. Thanks so much for your time on SABC News. So what's the one thing you'd say to someone who's interested in Forex trading?
Hi, good afternoon to you and everybody watching. The first thing I'd tell a person that is going to be looking at Forex trading is do not come into it with the mindset of thinking you're going to make money very, very quickly. It's not an easy thing. It's not something that you're going to be able to just learn overnight. It takes years and years and years of learning, understanding, and growing. So first and foremost, don't think it's a get-rich-quick scheme. There isn't such a thing.
All right. There's a report that says about 50% of victims of Forex scammers are found online. But that's not the extent of people who prey on people who are interested in Forex.
Yeah. Look, I mean, the thing to understand about a lot of Forex trading is that it is a very complicated industry. I mean, it's not something that is just going to be easily understood by every single person. And because of the lack of education in our financial sector that we have in South Africa, what you find is that people target your poor, your desperate. They target people that are literally don't have any understanding of what this is, and they're always showing you pictures, on social media and the likes, which is obviously the new place for scammers to be, of how they've made money. And what we forget is that there's tools like Photoshop and the likes that can always make you look rich, and people buy into that, and they get, they think they're going to be making lots and lots of money. Mm-hmm. But it's not just the scammers. And the scammers, I mean, me and you had a chat about it even. Scammers are very, very clever. They know the type of person that they need to target. And if you're desperate and you've got 1,000 Rand and somebody comes to you and says, I can take that 1,000 Rand and make it 10,000 Rand, you're going to go for it. You've got nothing to lose. The problem comes in is that they take your 1,000 Rand, they'll show you on a statement or whatever it is, oh, it's now 2,000 Rand. And then what happens is you find these people then go, and because they're desperate, they'll go take out loans, they'll max out credit cards, debit cards, whatever it is, and they'll then say, okay, here's 50,000 Rand. Please make it 100 for me. Mm. And the next thing you know, 50,000 Rand is gone. Mm. And because the people that you are dealing with, they don't fall under any regulations or anything else, you don't have any recourse really. The only real recourse you have is going to the media and telling them. But other than that, you don't really have any recourse to get your money back.
Mm-hmm. It's not just scammers, though. So let's talk about also brokers who take advantage of people and then maybe bring in the role of the Financial Services Conduct Authority, yep. How they perform in all of this as a regulator.
So I'm going to start with the FSCA, which is the Financial Conduct Authority. That looks after all the brokers and the likes. They realized that a lot of the brokers who were, and please, before we even continue, there is a lot of very good ethical brokers out there, really, really brilliant brokers out there. But what the FSCA realized is that a lot of these brokers are coming in and they buy something called a Cat 1 license, and they then can say, I'm regulated by the FSCA. So the FSCA realized that a lot of these derivative and Forex brokers were doing that, buying another FSP's license and those type of things. And what they did is they've actually, in 2019, introduced something called the ODP license, the over-the-counter derivative provider license. And in order for you to now trade in derivatives here in South Africa, you have to go through this application process. It's not a simple process. It's a very, very good investigative process. They're looking for every single thing. Are you protecting clients? How are you looking after clients? Are you there just to make money off clients? Are you manipulating prices? They're really and truly looking at everything. They're also wanting to make sure that the brokers, if anything happens to the brokers, that clients' money and so forth are protected and it is safe. So they look at every single thing. It's been going on for 2 years right now. And you know what, Think Markets has been quite regularly engaged with the regulator, and it's really and truly something really good. So that is coming, and that is what is trying to stop these unscrupulous brokers. But like you said, yes, there are a lot of them. And it's like I always say to anybody, if you're dealing with somebody who's selling you something and saying, oh no, use this broker, and that broker is an online broker, why do you need to go through the middleman when you can go direct to the broker and deal directly with that broker? The other thing also is that one of the big things that I always say to people is, if you're speaking to somebody and that person says, look, I'll give you what we call trading signals, when to buy, when to sell, and all of these things. And that person's technically giving you advice. And the one thing the FSCA says very clearly is you need to be a registered FAIS, F-A-I-S, FAIS representative in order to do certain things. Now, FAIS representatives, if you've ever had a call from an insurance broker, you'll always hear the person saying, I need to tell you I'm a FAIS representative. Maybe they're under supervision or whatever. But what it means is that they are qualified or becoming qualified to actually to give you certain advice or to sell a certain product. So if you go to the FSCA's website, it's called Regulated Entities. You click on that, click on the FAIS Regulated Entities, type in the name of the company, and the thing to look for there is, don't worry about the key individual compliance officer. Look under what is called FAIS representatives. If the person you're speaking to is not on that FAIS representative list, it means that that person has literally no affiliation to the company, nor are they qualified to actually sell or give you any information on the product that they're dealing with.
Mm-hmm. Ridwaan, final words for anyone who is interested in Forex trading, has watched this and is still like, I can see someone on Instagram and they're doing well and they've got many people who've come in. What would your final brief piece of advice for them be?
Before you start in trading is very good. Trading, first and foremost, you should be complementing your trading with investing. So investing in the stock market and trading are brilliant, brilliant tools to help you create wealth. The thing to first understand is it's going to take time. The person on Instagram, believe you me, has made money because of clients losing money. And that's very important to understand. A lot of these guys on Instagram are making money not from trading, but from actually you trading and you losing money. Mm-hmm. So if you want to still dive into Forex trading, my first piece of advice is go to a reputable broker, sit and learn everything you can before you even think of opening an account. Most brokers have demo accounts. Make use of it. Certain brokers have got exceptionally low fees and low costs, which can allow you to start with small amounts, maybe 1,000, 2,000 Rand. But learn. Learn when you lose money, because you will lose and you will make money. But the most important thing is learn. Understand, why did I lose money? How did I make money? And if you get that right, you will then be successful in trading. But take your time. Don't dive into it.
Ridwaan Moola from Think Markets joining me there. Thanks so much for your time on SABC News this afternoon.
Very much.